the worst.
I don't think
dude.
he's playing at all this year.
Fucking worst.
Stroman is done for the year. So
no, it was day to day, and then it was week to week, like an hour later.
right.
And like, don't worry, it's day to day, and then an hour later, well, it's actually week to week. So it'll be month to month in a week, and then we're fine.
I can't think of who you guys have to start for this team, and I still have huge issues and concerns with your bullpen. Familia's been trash. Diaz has been trash. Dellin hasn't been played.
You needed DeGrom, Syndergaard, Stroman, and then you could deal with the other things. But without those three, you can't really deal with all the other problems that we have.
You have DeGrom and nothing else. Even Gesselman's out, and he's the guy that would come in if these issues came up, and you don't have him. So
yeah, and what are you going to do with Lugo? You're going to move him to the rotation? But that's the problem when you have owners that don't care. When you have owners that don't care and only worried about the business side of it and have like zero investment in baseball, this is the problem. Like, not
pretty
that,
much.
I mean, I don't know what kind of fucking circus they got coming with like all these articles I'm reading about the people that want to buy the teams. But honestly, I'm okay with athletes buying the team because at least I think they want to win. You know, if you have people
someone like A-Rod is going to take it so seriously. I mean, this is the second redemption of his entire career, and he's always been a pretty savvy businessman who wants to prove that he can do things the right way. If he wins a World Series as an executive, it will be just as impactful as the one he won in 2009. If not more.
I think so too. You ever see him on any of like the business shows on like was it CNBC or
Shark
something?
Tank and
yeah. Like he wants to win. Like he's got that drive, and that's why everyone's talking about like, you know, the I don't know, like the circus it'll be, but I don't think it will be. I think he'll take it very serious. Be some kind of rule, and it's probably unenforceable. But like, if you go 10 years without trying, you're out.
I was gonna say 5, but 10.
I'm okay with 5. I'm okay with 5.
Yeah, if you have the same level of bullshit for an entire decade,
I don't know how we'll judge the level of bullshit, but
right,
there's just
that's all it is. He's a jerk.
Dude, New York sports. At least you have the Yankees. Official.
Okay, do your line because we're already going. I like your haircut. Finally, let's go.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Wow,
thank you.
Look at you.
Oh, all right, are we already going?
We're going, but bring me back for the question.
Okay, so should I say my line then?
You can do it. You could do it. I'll edit it nice.
Okay, so I should say my line. You want me to say?
This is 27 down, the perfect podcast for the perfect game. TJ sucks.
Shut up. In the beginning,
do the line.
I'm doing it. In the big inning, there was baseball, and today is that big inning. Woo. About 4 months late, but late is better than never. And let's hope we never have to do that again. I am here with Evan, of course, as always. How are you doing today, Evan?
I'm fantastic, but if tonight gets rained out, I'm personally driving to your house and punching you in the face.
Why would it get rained out? Oh, that's such BS. That can't happen. Like, why can't they just say, okay, look, there's no fans here. Let's just take it easy. Let's just play the game. We'll take it easy. A light trot is the most we'll do.
I posted on Twitter that they should just pick the 2 worst players on each team and have them hold a giant tarp over the stadium. So Red Blunder and someone else.
Oh, I was going to say Luis Sessa.
Yeah, that works, but he has COVID,
Sessa,
so no.
And yeah, it's fine, even better. Just give the guy a mask. He's okay. He'll live. And who's the worst player on the Nationals? Who the hell knows? I don't know.
Some shitty reliever. Is Tyler Clippard still on that team? Because it'd be him.
Honestly, man, that's a pretty complete team. That's a solid team.
Breaking news, though. This happened about 30 minutes, an hour ago. Juan Soto has tested positive for COVID.
Nice. Hey, man.
He's going to be out a while.
Here's what we do. Just put them all in one big gay pile, and just let them all like breathe on one another and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, just treat it like the chicken pox. Just let them get it, and then that's it. Like, they get the sniffles for 2 weeks.
This is the most idiotic thing you've ever said. Treat it like the chicken pox.
No, I think the most idiotic thing I ever said about baseball was that they should put a moat just past the infield. Remember that idea?
Yeah,
with alligators.
That was a pretty bad episode.
And I said something about strippers on the field, and I think the ball has spikes on it. I don't know. I don't remember.
You did. You said all those things. It was the same episode.
This is great. This is great. This is a day to celebrate. I might have some alcohol later.
You should do that. I mean, I'm pretty much all moved out. I'm gonna have the official move on Saturday, so I'm watching the game tonight.
So are you staying in your new place?
No, Saturday we'll be officially staying in the new place. Yeah, no, right now, like, all the beds and furniture and TVs are here. Everything else is already there.
Got it. And is it nice? Do you like it? Like, the way it looks? And I know you still got stuff to move over, but
I was disappointed just because we didn't get the number one house that I wanted due to some complications. But it's the second house, so Cecilia's really happy, and it's much bigger than this place. The parking's better. The neighbors are nicer, and I'm not going to have to deal with people slamming the doors and
are you okay with people knowing where it is? Because I'm curious. Or would you rather just tell me?
Oh, it's still a newer show. It's literally 2 streets down from where I live now.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Cool. Cool. That'll still be easy.
This is the street that Cecilia lived on when I met her.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
So, when the studio eventually opens, which, by the way, when can we get back into this studio? I'm kind of dying here. These Zoom episodes are fun and all, but I really miss the studio. And I mean, they're at like phase 4 now. They have to be. New York City's in phase 4. Doesn't phase 4 involve like now we can, like, I don't know, touch each other inappropriately in the studio?
Yes, the issue I was having is that you're still supposed to wear masks in the conference room that we're using. So I can't have you guys wearing masks having a conversation. Like, if you guys want to wear masks, we can go do that.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It just doesn't seem conducive to having a good show, like wearing a mask and having it be like rah, 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 while you're talking. And so, like,
people
we could technically use the room, but we just
have
to use masks in the room.
So it's a mask. It's not duct tape. Nobody's voice gets that muffled from a mask on their face. Like, I'm not, you know what? Like, I'm not kidnapping Evan and putting him in my trunk, taking him out to the woods and playing with his testicles.
All right, we'll talk after. That's because terrible. We'll figure out an afternoon that works, and we'll get you guys back.
It's not like I'm gonna put a plastic bag on my head or something. There. It's a mask.
All right. Well, we don't want to do that. We don't. I gotta go. This always gets weird. It always gets weird. It takes a weird turn when I come in here every time. Now he's putting a bag over his head. Oh my god! All right, you guys figure this out.
Pants aren't off yet.
We'll figure it out. We'll get you in there. You might have to wear a mask.
Keep your damn pants on, CJ.
I'm trying my best. I was gonna say, like, even if it's one episode, just to do like a studio special, that would be cool. But we'll see.
Dude, I'm dying to go to the studio and hang out with you two. You have no idea.
Yeah, and I really want to go to that Cold Stone next door, too.
Have you guys seen each other this whole time?
No, I haven't seen CJ in 6 months or something.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, and, like, Evan's invited me out to stuff, but I've always been, like, either in Ohio or just out doing something.
Yeah.
Because this guy doesn't know how to invite someone more than 3 hours in advance.
That is so not true.
I would kind of figure that, though. Like, after knowing Evan a year or two, I feel like he's the kind of guy that calls you is like, I'm going to be there in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I am so punctual, it's not even funny. Fuck you both.
Now, there have been plenty of times where you gave me a heads up, but the last 2 or 3 times you've asked me to come through, you were like, hey, Mike's coming over. You want to come by in 13 minutes? Like, no, I can't.
Yeah, because I knew you were going to say no anyway, because you're fucking living like Bubble Boy right now.
I'm not living like Bubble Boy. I go out.
You have not left your back porch for like months.
That back porch is not mine. That was when I was in Ohio.
I don't know why he goes there every day. The neighbors keep complaining. They're like, why does this guy keep showing up here to do a podcast? It's weird.
That back porch is an 8.5-hour drive away. I actually kind of miss it because it had a grill. I was going out there to grill.
Oh, man. Our backyard has a grill at the new place. I'm really excited. I actually just signed up for Home Chef, so I'm going to be changing my diet and trying to cook a little better.
You should try signing up for HelloFresh too.
Are they better?
Well, HelloFresh is kind of like Blue Apron. I don't know if you've heard of Blue Apron.
I mean, I've heard of Blue Apron, but
so it's a meal kit. So basically, you get like 2 meals a week, but you can like skip every other week if that's too much. So that's what I currently do. I get 2 meals a week, and I save one so I don't get a shipment every week. I get a shipment every other week. It's all the ingredients you need with the instructions on how to make the meal. So
that's Home Chef.
Yeah. So never mind. Then
I'm doing 4 meals a week, and the reason I picked Home Chef is because a lot of the meals come pre-prepared, and all I got to do is shove that shit in the oven.
Oh, you lazy son of a bitch! You lazy son of a bitch! Learning all of that criminal justice in culinary school taught you nothing about cooking, huh?
It did, but there's some days where I just want to pop some shit in the oven, and the rest of the days are meal kits or like stovetop cooking, stuff like that.
Real quick, before we continue talking baseball, I just want to talk about the one thing that I made when I was in Ohio that was fantastic. All right?
All right.
I took some pork tenderloin. I cut that bad boy up into little tiny pieces. I put it in a teriyaki marinade. I poured in a little pineapple juice, right? Kept that in the fridge for like 8 hours. Ooh. Then I made kebabs. I made pork kebabs with green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, onion, and pineapple chunks. And
man.
Oh, dude, do you eat Hawaiian pizza?
No, hell no.
Okay, all right. It kind of
Who eats Hawaiian pizza?
I don't. But people used to order. I used to be a pizza man, and people would order that, and I was so confused. I was so confused.
The taste of sweet and savory is good, so that's why I like to eat like, teriyaki pork with pineapple. That tastes good. What doesn't taste good is pineapple and cheese. Get the hell out of here.
Thank you.
Tomato sauce.
Gross. Pineapple and red sauce. Like, what are you doing?
You must be touching my bunghole. There's no way you're going to
I always have to leave.
Yeah, bye, Joe.
There's no way.
I was actually pretty excited when you said pineapple juice marinated for like 8 hours. That's awesome.
The little secret is I try to see how quickly I can make Joe leave.
I mean, you tried that with me too. How quickly can I make Wetzel pissed off?
I get that impression.
I try to see how quickly I can make you super uncomfortable before you have to go.
Joe gets uncomfortable easily. It's great. He's a Mets fan too.
Yeah, that is true. He is a Mets fan.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Before you got here, we talked about how the Mets season is basically a disaster already because half the rotation is hurt. Or sucks.
I mean, hey. All you have to do is lose 50 games this year, and you probably get a really good draft pick out of it. Any other year, you lose only 50 games, and you had an awesome season. But this year, hey, lose 50, that's not a lot. It's a high percentage, but you can endure that. You've endured worse.
Yeah, except for the fact that the Mets were said to be a top 5 team since the offseason, which is what the media and their delusional fans do every year.
Who the fuck said that dumbass?
There were several lists, power rankings as well, that had them higher than the Yankees. Yankees were like 7 or 8. The Mets were 4 or 5. I laughed.
You know what, though?
You're a fucking idiot. It's not going to happen that way. I said in March that they looked good on paper and that all these injuries would happen. They all happened.
Look good on paper. That's always
exactly.
Fantastic
paper
on
Tigers. Paper Tigers.
The paper Mets. That's what that should be their new name. They're changing the Redskins name.
Everything I said about Stroman has come true.
Yeah, they just change him to the Paper Mets. That reminds me of Paper Mario, which was a fantastic game, but that's neither here nor there. I think that happens all the time, though. And I don't mean just the Mets. There's always that one team that the media wants to pick that just looks good, and they're like, yeah, they're a top 5 team in baseball, and then they'll win like 85 games.
Dude, the Cardinals have a better team than the Mets right now, and no one talks about them in any positive light at all.
I'll say this. if I had to pick a surprise team that could sneak into the top 5, I would go with the White Sox, not with the Mets.
Yep.
Because that is a
I would too.
solid
I think their
ass
outfield
team.
is incredible, and they have good pieces in their starting and bullpen.
Yeah, although I don't really know what the hell's going on with Michael Kopech. They keep talking about how he is opting out and like he's not in a good mindset. And this dude just had Tommy John surgery last year and lost the entire season.
Yeah.
I read something about him not being great.
I haven't read about it yet, but I'm going to go look that up after the show because that is
it was
concerning.
like his pitching coach or something was like, I don't really like the way this. I'm worried. I'm concerned about him or something like that.
Which is interesting because Giolito had some of the issues, 2 years ago, and last year he really came into form.
Giolito, his biggest problem was he could not keep people off base. He was walking so many people. He was walking like 5 guys per 9 innings. And you can't do that if you're as a starter. I mean, you can't do that in general as a pitcher.
Right.
But he really got that down. He really worked on his command, and he was awesome last year. Those guys are going to be good, man. Those guys are going to challenge for the top of the NL Central. I think the AL Central. It's going to be a battle between the Twins and the White Sox. I think the Indians' door is closed.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I can see that.
Let's see what we got going on today. We got Yankees, Nationals, weather permitting.
It's going to happen.
I got to tell you a story.
Go ahead.
This was about, 7 or 8 years ago. I went to Virginia for a wedding. And the flight I was supposed to get on kept having these weird little issues, so they had to get a new plane and whatever. By the time they finally figured it out, the pilot, his hours had already elapsed. Pilots are only allowed a certain amount of work hours, whether they're flying or not. And once that runs out, they can't fly legally. So they had to cancel the flight. I got put in a hotel, luckily, because it was their fault, not weather. So they gave me a free hotel room. Whatever. Next day, I get on the plane. I'm ready to finally make it there. Luckily, I had planned to get there a little early, so I didn't miss the wedding. But I get on the plane, and there's like this weird, rainy, snowy mixture. And they're about to tell us, I think we have to get off the plane. This ordeal sucked. Luckily, we took off. If you make me sit 4 months without baseball during baseball season, and then I get right there and I'm about to put my lips on that baseball wiener and you pull it away from me, I cannot have that happen. It's going to be just like the plane situation all over again.
Wait, what? Did you say that again?
No. The moment's over.
You said something about a wiener. It was understandable.
To be honest, I blacked out as I ranted. So I don't even know. I might have said something kind of weird. But the bottom line is this game better happen.
Wait. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, just move on.
All right. Bye, Joe.
Anyway, the game better happen. That's all I'm saying.
We're literally less than 3 hours away from the game. They haven't announced it's canceled yet or postponed. If it is, I'm going to be pissed. But also, it will probably be tomorrow as the makeup day. I mean, they don't have any other options to make it up. They're doing 67 games in 60 days or whatever.
That's true. Yeah, that's something
games in 67 days. I mean,
yeah, and I'm sure they really want to limit the number of doubleheaders. I really don't think they're going to want that to happen.
I'm seeing 20% chance of rain until 10, so they might make it.
Yeah, that's
much better than it was hours ago.
Right. I'm looking at the weather situation right now, and yeah, Joe's right. 20% chance. Once it gets to 10 o'clock, it jumps up to 50%. Then it's supposed to storm, just like it did yesterday. Yeah, they can get a game in. Even if it's shortened by an inning or two. I don't care. They gotta just get it.
No, I care. I want a full goddamn 9-inning game, no extra inning bullshit.
Well, I don't want a liter of cola. I fucked the line up. I don't want a large fart, but I want a goddamn liter of cola. What movie's that?
I'm gonna go watch that movie if the game's canceled.
Yeah. Solid movie.
Did you see?
I still think Beer Fest is better.
Yeah.
slightly, but I think Beer Fest is better. Cool. All right. So we also got that's the East Coast game. There's a West Coast game much later tonight. Giants Dodgers. That's not until 10 p.m. So who the hell is watching?
I'm watching that too.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, to be honest with you, I might sit up and watch a little bit of it.
I have not had baseball, which has been killing me for so long. I must watch every game that I could possibly watch.
I think I've watched twice the amount of professional cornhole over the past week or so than I have in my entire life combined.
Did you really? That's awesome.
Yeah, cornhole is that's a fun watch too. I'm kind of shocked at how entertaining it is.
I actually want to try out for that league because I honestly am that good. You don't believe me, but I will prove it to you.
Yeah, I mean, you would need a partner, and I'm not that good. Like I love.
Oh, okay, Joe.
Does Joe like to cornhole?
That's fine. I'll be my own partner. I'm good enough.
What do we need here?
He needs
a cornhole partner.
He needs an American cornhole league.
Oh, I'm good at that. I'm good at that.
Are you good enough to be...
for the league?
Yeah.
For the league? I mean, I'm good, but with guys that only play like once a year, I'm good.
God damn it. Get out of here, Joe.
All right, I got to go.
Maybe you guys can figure out, I don't know, like maybe you could be like the 9th seed. There might only be 8.
Well, like I said, I can be my own partner. I'm that good. At my brother's wedding, I got 14 holes in a row.
I think not legally, I think per the rules of the league, you're not allowed to do that.
Okay, then I'll fucking clone myself or dress someone up as my, twin. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Why would you need to dress someone up as your twin? If you found someone willing to be your partner, why do you need to dress them up?
I need to put the Wetzel name on him. I want to do it by myself or with another Wetzel. So make him look exactly like me.
But then, I don't know. I feel like maybe you can just convince them to legally change their name just for the tournament and then legally.
No. I got to make everything authentic.
But it's not authentic. That's an imposter.
I'm not amused.
I've never heard someone say, this is the first time I've ever heard anyone say, I want to put my name on them. That was really creepy. That was really creepy. I just need to throw that in there.
Thanks, Joe. Goodbye, Joe.
This turned into an episode of Black Mirror real quick. What else do we got to talk about baseball-wise?
Well, I'll tell you this. If the Yankees win the World Series this year, I will actually try out for the Cornhole Leagues. I'll look for a partner. Nice. I'll try it out.
Nice. I like it. That's good. That's good because I want that to happen. And I don't care if it's in 60 games. If the Yankees win the World Series, I'm gonna celebrate like it was a 162-game season. I don't give a shit.
Oh, easily.
I will claim that shit. Someone tries to tell me it doesn't count, I will stick my in there.
Right, because it's ridiculous. If any other team had won this 60-game World Series other than the Yankees, they're going to celebrate at the same level that we are. Like, if the fucking Marlins won, are you kidding me? You think the Marlins fans aren't going to shove it in everyone's face like we're about to? Of course they will. If Houston wins, it's going to be the most obnoxious thing ever.
Yeah, what if just some trash team happens to be so good for a short stretch that they get into the playoffs and then just somehow makes a run?
Yep. I mean, I think Milwaukee can make a random run.
No, but I mean, like, what about the Mariners?
See, that would be ridiculous and annoying. But yes, that could happen. That could easily happen.
Or like the Padres. It has to be the Rangers. It has to be a team that's never won one before.
Padres are actually really realistic because they have so many unique pieces and youth that they could possibly do that.
That's a weird team because you look at it on paper and you're like, okay, some of these guys are young and good, but some of these guys are not. Like Eric Hosmer, that dude is not producing shit on that team. But a guy like
he's basically their Chris Davis from the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, then I just blanked.
If it's going to be a random team to win, like one that's never won the World Series, it has to be a team that's been around for a while. So, like the Rockies, not really interested in that. And the Rangers or the Mariners, yeah, they've been around for a while, so it would be entertaining as
Let's
all hell if they
go.
didn't. The Mets, yeah, the Mets have actually won one before, believe it or not. They've actually won two of them. I know it doesn't feel like that because they're
It
always.
doesn't feel like it. I was 3.
I
Every once in a
wasn't even
while,
born yet.
I was a Yankees fan actually last time they won.
You son of a bitch!
I
What the
think
hell?
my-
happened?
my-
Damn it, Joe. See, you can't even do that right.
I gotta say, I'll send you. Hold on, you guys keep talking. I'll find something for you.
That's right.
Oh, Jesus. It's going to be little baby Joe in a Yankees gear.
Probably. What was I going to say? Every once in a while, I remember that the Mets were in the World Series in 2015, and I think to myself, how the hell did that happen? How was that possible?
It was such a random year because it was them versus Kansas City, two teams who at the beginning of the season you wouldn't have even mentioned. But both teams had very unique and strong rotations and bullpens. So it worked.
The ALCS that year, by the way, was Royals-Orioles. So that's insane. Those two teams are like 100-plus lost teams now.
Yeah.
They just 5 years ago were a game away from the World Series. I mean, the Royals won the damn thing.
Yeah.
Did you know that the Mariners are currently the team in North American sports with the longest playoff drought?
Yes.
It used to be the Buffalo Bills, but they've managed to make the playoffs. 2001, they win 116 games. They get bounced out of the playoffs by the Yankees and haven't touched the playoffs since. By the way, for anyone listening, SB Nation on their YouTube channel has a 6-part series about the history of the Mariners. Each part is about 45 minutes or so. It's awesome. And it's really funny, too. Like, they really chalk up the humor here and there, but it's really good. They talk about the entire history of the team. That team has a lot of really – like, no one really talks about the Mariners of the 80s, but a lot of funny stuff happened to that team.
I mean, they've had so much talent over the years, and if you do look at the history, they should have had so much more success than they had, especially that year where they, won all those games and then lost to us. Randy Johnson was on the Mariners, right? He was pretty good there.
In 2001, he wasn't.
No, when was he on the Mariners?
He, yeah, that had to be like mid-90s, mid to late 90s, I think. I think it was 99. I think it was 99 he went to the Diamondbacks.
Right, and I'm pretty sure he killed the bird in Seattle.
He did,
He was nasty back then. His slider was the best you had ever seen.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do anything.
And somehow, they couldn't do shit. The funny part is not only was he not on that 2001 team, neither was Griffey.
Right.
They didn't have either of those guys. That 01 team was basically Ichiro, Buhner, the brain farting on their DH. He just made the Hall of Fame. Edgar Martinez.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Edgar.
Brett Boone was on that team. I mean, it was a lot of guys who were awesome, but really out of all of those, out of their entire team, sure, they had Ichiro, Hall of Famer, Martinez, Hall of Famer, but everyone else was just kind of like really solid. No one was really incredible. Even
right, which is frustrating because then you look at the 01 Diamondbacks who won, and they were built very similar to how the Mariner teams were built then, and they won with several players who were on that team. They needed Randy Johnson and Curt Schilling to win the World Series, and they got him, and it worked.
That Diamondbacks team, I'm just going to, I don't want to make a statement, so this is just my opinion, my thought. They love terrorism. I think that they're a fan of terrorism. They like that 9/11 happened. That's why they won the World Series that year. They wouldn't just let the goddamn Yankees win it. Any other team would have been like, whoa, New York, you need this. Here you go.
Do you really want me to react to this right now? Like, are you trying to actually get me furious?
No, I don't know. No, it's just,
That's a dumb fucking comment, CJ. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. The Phantom Terror. Yeah, their fucking GM was driving the fucking plane, you fucking moron. What the? God damn it. They're supposed to not win because of fucking terrorist attack? Are you kidding me? Joe, come in here. I'm upset. No, it's not funny. Your laughter is not amusing at all. You're a jerk. You did terrorism. Diamondbacks and terrorism. I've never heard that nonsense. It's ridiculous. You gotta sit here and keep talking because you're too busy fucking laughing like it's funny. It's not funny.
I mean, I usually just leave, but I guess you can't because you guys are the co-hosts.
No, ask your questions, Joe, because I had a week to prepare. I didn't even tell CJ what the questions were.
Oh, you didn't tell him?
Pissed me off today.
You didn't tell? All right. Well, first, I have a question for you guys since I am a rookie. What is the deal with the leagues this year? Like, I know that they're regional, but how are we keeping standings? Are you still in your same league as far as standings go?
Yeah, it's still the same AL, NL, East, Central, West. It's just the Yankees aren't going to play anyone outside of the East in either of the two.
Okay,
So,
I didn't know if they reformed the leagues like the Mets and Yankees were in the same league. Or
everyone's in their same division. They're just
So my question works.
So basically, basically, it's you're going to play a lot of games against your own division like you normally would have, but you're also going to play the NL counterpart. But for standings, all of the divisions are still aligned the same way.
All right, so opening day is here. I need predictions. Cy Young, MVP, Coach of the Year. Go.
Cy Young, Garrett Cole.
This is BS. Why would you not tell me that we're going to do this?
Because I don't like you. I knew you were going to piss me off, so I said, ha.
By the way, good one, by the way. In my MLB The Show, in my road to the show, I'm currently about to enter the year 2027. Garrett Cole has won.
What does this mean? What does this mean?
It's the video game MLB The Show.
Oh, all right, all right.
You create a player, and you play his career.
7 years with them. Gotcha.
So far, yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm about to enter the 7th year. Garrett Cole has won 6 of 7 Cy Young awards.
He's on your team.
Well, no, he's on the Yankees. My player got drafted by the Tigers and then got traded to the A's.
Oh, like your guy for you. Okay, yeah. All right. How's he doing?
Pretty good. I hit 82 home runs in his 5th year in the league. And I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, so I can't.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. He shattered every record.
He's 27 years old and he has 360 home runs on his career.
Yeah. You're humble. You're very humble.
CJ's a video game legend and should probably be in the professional leagues.
Yeah, I think so. That should be a movie, by the way. That would make a great movie. A really crappy team. So make it the Mets. Sign someone who's really good at MLB The Show to run the team. Or to play, whatever. Anyway.
To be the GM would be ridiculous. He'd try to make all these fucking moves and every other GM would be like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. It wouldn't be like in sports games, it's so easy to fleece other teams. It'll be like, hey, you give me your best player and I'll give you 8 of my shitty players. 8 is more players than 1. You're winning this deal.
Ooh, 8 players.
Yeah.
As long as the numbers.
None of them have made it past AA, by the way, but there's 8 of them. So here you go. All right. Do your list, Evan.
Garrett Cole for Cy Young. Torres for MVP.
Oh, you're such a homer. Come on.
Torres, wait.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do Torres. Let me think a minute.
This guy had 4 days.
I had 4 days
to write down 6 names.
I had Torres for 4 days, and you just yelled at me, you dick. It's going to be Lindor on Cleveland.
Go with Torres.
Huh?
Go with Torres. If Torres is your pick, go with Torres.
No. You yelled at me, so I'm going to go with Lindor.
Lindor.
And what was the third Rookie of the Year?
You can do Rookie of the Year, but it was Coach of the Year.
Oh, Coach of the Year, Aaron Boone.
All right, now Rookie. I don't even know any rookies. That's why I wasn't going to ask that.
Luis Roberts, Chicago.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well, Lindor, Francisco Lindor. Never mind. Forget it. Wait, so are you only doing AL and then I'm doing AL, then we're doing NL? Is that what's happening?
That is correct.
I think Evan gave up, so you could do whatever you want. Evan had 4 days to write down 6 names.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
He doesn't like homework.
All right, so now I don't feel so bad for not knowing what I was supposed to do for today. Okay, so MVP, I'm gonna go with. I'm actually gonna go with Gleyber Torres.
Oh, you piece of shit.
So fuck you.
Oh man.
Cy Young. Let's go with. I'm gonna go on a limb with this one. I'm gonna say Giolito. For Cy Young. Nice little dark horse pick. Coach of the year. Yeah, I would say Aaron Boone, but the thing is, the Yankees are expected to win, and unless they win like 55 games, something incredible like that, I don't think that's gonna happen because it tends
How many games?
55.
No one's winning 55.
No,
we're going to be 53 and 7.
Joe, son of a bitch. That's exactly what I'm getting at. Jesus fuck. Bottom line is that award usually goes to the coach of the surprise team, the manager of the surprise team. So in that case, Chicago. Yeah, I'll go with whatever the hell his name is for Chicago.
Yeah, who is Chicago's coach?
What a terrible list of names. The guy from Chicago.
I'm embarrassed.
This is 27.
No, shut up. Shut your mouth. Rick Renteria.
Damn it, Drew.
Rick Renteria is going to be manager of the year.
Okay. Mickey Morandini.
What was the last one? Rookie of the year? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Rookie of the year. Shit, I don't know.
All right. Well, that went over well.
Okay, my turn to National League. Let's
go for it.
see. I will go with, for Cy Young, Walker Buehler.
Okay, good one.
Buehler.
For MVP, I'm going to go with Mookie Betts.
Buehler.
And for coach, I'm going to go with Don Mattingly.
Buehler.
And for rookie of the year, I'll go with, I don't know who's playing.
What?
I was going to say
who's
Gavin
playing
Lux.
what?
And his ass down.
Who's playing? All right.
I guess it's my turn. Unfortunately. Let's go with, for Cy Young. Who are the NL teams again? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, Walker Buehler. I don't fucking know.
Piece of shit.
You
gotta
take all of mine.
You had to tell me that we were doing this. You understand? Like, why would you just throw me out here?
Because look how funny it is. We both look like morons.
Yeah, but we should maybe not. We should try not to.
Okay, next week I'll take it seriously, fans. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, but it's too late now, isn't it?
Well, not for next week, it isn't.
I can just edit out everything except the names if you want. We could just have you list the names like you were on it.
That's no
Joe,
problem.
you're going to be working for hours then.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Yeah, Walker Buehler, MVP. I'll go with I would have gone with Soto if it wasn't for the fact that he has COVID.
Yep, that's who I would have gone with.
Zoe.
I'm still going to go with him. You know, he's going to be out, 2 weeks? He can still come back and play.
I mean, it depends. He's asymptomatic and he's not feeling anything. So, but they can't bring him back until he, tests negative on multiple tests.
Yeah. I'll still say Soto.
I'd say it's very likely he's back within 10 to 15 days.
And I'm gonna say Gavin Lux for Rookie of the Year.
They sent him down. He's not going to play this year. It doesn't look like.
He's still gonna win.
Okay.
He'll do so well in AAA that he'll still win. This sucked ass.
All right, good job, guys.
Well, we have to talk about hockey really quick.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, did you not see? They finally announced that there will be a Seattle team, the Seattle Krakens, and the logo's actually pretty cool.
Oh.
To go check that out. I'll send them to Joe. Maybe he can put them in the end of this episode. But
very nice. The Seattle Crack Smokers. I love it.
Right. Yeah. No, it's cool. They have one of the logos is a giant kraken over the Seattle. What's that crazy building they have? With the space tower or whatever.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool. I like the one with the S that has like the red eye.
Yeah, that one's dope.
Oh yeah, I see it right now with the tentacles. This is like tentacle porn. Look at that.
You son of a bitch.
So is that enough to end the episode? Like, have I made everyone uncomfortable yet?
You did the whole episode. We haven't been comfortable since the start.
That was the goal.
Joe, you got anything else?
I haven't been comfortable in years.
I like when we do trivia better because I feel like I'm actually good at that.
I mean, I'm normally good on the names. I just didn't care today because I'm better at the player stuff and you're better at the trivia stuff.
Okay, here.
Sure.
I have a trivia question. We're gonna do this Price is Right style. Okay. So you're both gonna play. The consecutive games record by Cal Ripken Jr. How long was it? And whoever's closest without going over wins.
Jesus Christ, consecutive games. Because I remember when it ended, but I can't remember the exact number. I know it was long.
Okay, well, let's go. I need a number from you.
Wait, is this Cal?
Joe, you go first.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Oh, man.
Consecutive game streak. Closest without going over.
23-32.
23-32. What about you, Evan?
I'll go with 21.
Oh, you Price is Righted me.
21. So you're bidding $1. You're bidding $1. Well, unfortunately, Evan, your strategy didn't work because the correct answer is 2,632. Joe, you have won the services of Cal Ripken Jr. for a week.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I thought he was around 2,100.
Like, do I join his baseball league or
no,
watch him on MLB Network?
He's your servant. He's your servant for a week.
Oh, all right.
And he'll do whatever you want him to.
Jeez, I gotta go. This is 20.
Okay, well, it's baseball tonight. The Yankees are going to be on in literally 2 hours or less 2.5 hours.
Yeah. No, actually, you're right. More than 2. Yeah.
So let's get pumped. I mean, I'm really excited for this. I don't think it's going to rain out. I think we're going to get to watch baseball finally.
Finally.
Yep. So hopefully we're in the studio in a couple of weeks. We'll see you guys next week. Starting on Tuesday, we'll go back to the 2-episode-a-week format. Thanks, guys. This is 27 Down, the perfect podcast with the perfect game.
Peace out.